What's going on, everybody? Master Taint here with another recap for you from Exclusive Empire. Not last war, but the one before that. We randomly matched up with Victory Matters. These guys are a really awesome war clan. We did not take this war lightly. We didn't have our full strength because it's random war, so you don't have everybody there all the time. Not everyone's able to put in the time to do their attacks. But yeah, you can see it came down to a tie for stars, but we ended up winning by 0.6 percentage of more, and it even came down to like the last few minutes of war. You could see, where was it here? Yeah, 12 minutes for the end of the war. We ended up getting one last triple, and then they got another one in the last couple minutes of war, and then a couple failed attacks after that. But we ended up just barely winning by percentage. Um, yeah, it was crazy. Really good war, guys. Really good effort on both sides. Uh, you know, no, much respect to these guys. They were able to hit. I mean, we don't have easy bases, and they were able to put up just as many 3 stars as we were. So, really good job. Of course, the town hall lines got cleaned up on both sides. We didn't have to have any town hall 10 dips. I believe they had to have a couple. Not really a big deal, but yeah, everything got cleaned up in the end. So this war, I'm going to show you 2 Town Hall 10 attacks and 2 Town Hall 9 attacks. The first one here is going to be by MILF versus their number 2. Yeah, so this is one of the new style bases. It's using the corner air defenses. Basically, this kind of base, though, it's already been exploited. It's already been figured out how to beat it, so it's not too difficult now. A lot of our guys, already have the experience and the knowledge on how to beat these kind of bases. You can see in his troop loadout here, he does have 3 hogs, and he's going to use those to take out one of the air defenses. His Archer Queen is going to come in here and take out this one side. Both the air sweepers there, you can see they're both kind of together, so he's easily going to be able to get both of those taken care of. The air defense here, all these archer towers, wizard towers, everything on the bottom side here. The barbarian king is going to come in the top and clear out that top corner with that air defense. And all he's going to be left with is one air defense, and I'm not sure if his Archer Queen is able to get an Inferno. I believe she is. He does only have one free spell, so most likely he gets one of the free spells with the Archer Queen. And you can see it was a Hound Loon in the CC, or a Hound something in the CC, I couldn't really tell. But he's going to keep it distracted at the top by just continuously dropping Barbarians. You can see he has 5 Barbarians up there, and he's just going to drop them one at a time underneath that Hound. Just keep it distracted while his Archer Queen does her work up here. So you can see she came in, now she's taking out both those sweepers. It is going to take her a little while to take care of this Town Hall, so he's got to make sure he keeps dropping those Barbarians. He doesn't want that Hound to come down and distract his Archer Queen. Uses her ability right at the end here, takes out the enemy Archer Queen, takes out a couple more of these towers. You can see it does get the Wiz Tower there, and yeah, he comes up here and takes his other Inferno Tower out. The Barbarians are still distracting the Hound at the top here, but that's okay. He doesn't need to keep the Archer Queen alive for this raid. He just needed it to do exactly what it's done so far. Now he's just going to let it die. And these 3 hogs come in from the bottom side here towards this air defense and take it out as well. And I believe they're able to take out that mortar at the same time, which isn't obviously going to do anything to his loons, but it is going to help with the time in the end. But the other towers here are easily going to be able to take care of that. Now all the ground defenses are dead, and the new Hound AI makes it so that the defending Hound will not attack any air troops, so it's going to sit there and do nothing at all until it gets destroyed by his troops, but that's okay. You can see he's got the minions coming in from the left side of the base here, and the Hound sitting at the right side of the base, so it's not going to be an issue at all. I believe the enemy Hound doesn't even die during this raid, which is perfect. It's exactly what you want to happen. You can see MILF Hunter here, he still has 1 Hound left alive, so he had a lot of minions left over for cleanup, and as they come down here and clean up the rest of the base, you can see just as they get to the enemy Hound, this 1 minion and these loons and everything clean up the last building. So very nice job, MILF Hunter. All right, and the next attack we're going to look at today is by GiantFrog versus their number 5 ICB9 Auto, which I'm pretty sure stands for I am a car. I don't know how a car can play Clash of Clans, but who am I to argue? So he begins here with his Archer Queen, Giant, and some healers at the bottom side of the base here. They're going to come around, just start doing lots of cleanup. This is what's called a Fuxi style hog. No, I did not swear. That's Fuxi. And that's basically you use your Archer Queen to just kind of walk around the base. You don't use any wall breakers to get her inside. You just want her to start doing cleanup and get all the defenses around the outside of the base while your Barbarian King, some Golems, and P.E.K.K.A.s move in towards the inside here. This is really effective when you're versus a Hound in the CC because there's no air attacking units in the middle here. So the CC is going to get focused on this Hound, or sorry, focused on all these troops. the Hound is not going to be destroyed because it's going to be focusing on the Pekkas and the Barbarian King. They're not going to be able to attack it. It's able to attack them, but it does very minimal damage and just keeps it distracted for the whole raid. And the pups do not spawn. And again, hogs don't attack air, so that's not going to have any issue at all. And then he brings in his hogs from the left top side of the base here and just kind of works his way around. All the hogs have been dropped into the base. You can see he drops his rage spell and this heal spell over this Inferno Tower. Everything comes to at the same time. The Pekkas, the Barbarian King, and the hogs. So it just gets destroyed. It's like ridiculously fast because of that rage spell there, and then the hogs. You can see he has used all of his heal spells, but most of them are at full health. There's not a lot of splash damage left. There is this cannon that could do a bit of damage, but the Archer Queen is still working her way around doing her cleanup as well. And as she comes in and takes out this last expo, so does the P.E.K.K.A. and the Barbarian King walk in as well, and all the defenses go down. The Barbarian King survived the entire raid as well as the P.E.K.K.A.s. You can see he's got this builder hut at the top here, which could have actually provided some difficulty, not difficulty, but it could have actually ended up ruining the raid due to time, but he had enough time left over here. He's got this wizard doing cleanup already, so as soon as those hogs get over there and take out that builder's hut, the base gets destroyed. It's a very nice job, GiantFrog. All right, and yeah, a couple Town Hall 9 attacks to show you. The first one here is going to be by SocialHunter versus their number 18. I wanted to show this one because this is the new max attack strategy that's been popularized by Moskri on his channel, Moskri Clash Heads, if you haven't seen it already. Basically, it involves 4 Earthquake spells, a Poison spell, Rage spell, and a Heal spell, and you essentially use all of your spells on your kill squad. You're going to come in the back with your Hounds and your Loons, but you can see by putting the Earthquake spell in there, he gained access to the enemy Archer Queen, the enemy Barbarian King, all 3 of these air defenses, a Wizard Tower there, and both Air Sweepers, which is like as soon as you can get all your troops to go in there and clear all that stuff out, that's a great value. So you can see he's coming around from the backside of the base here. The Earthquake spell has opened everything up, so these golems are going to be moving towards the inside. Hasn't dropped his Barbarian King yet, but drops his Archer Queen in here under a Rage spell. He's going to take care of this Hound really early on. A Town Hall 9 is not such of a big deal to take care of the Hound. You don't have you have a lot more time to work with. There's not as many buildings, not as many defenses, not as many things to work out as Town Hall 10, so it doesn't really matter. You could take your time and take care of the enemy Hound. You don't have to worry about trying to distract it. So you can see the Barbarian King is able to come in here and take out the enemy Barbarian King. That heal spell was probably a little bit early. If he had kept it alive a little bit more, it would have been able to keep his Barbarians that respawn from the Barbarian King's ability alive for a little bit longer, but luckily, his Archer Queen is able to come in here and take out the enemy Archer Queen with their ability and then take out both of these sweepers. All those air defenses have gone down now, and now he drops both of his Hounds on this one air defense with a bunch of Loons in behind. You can see all of his spells went to the kill squad here, but he doesn't really even need them for these Loons. There's not a lot of defenses left here. There is both expos here. It would have been nice if he had been able to get one of the expos taken care of because it does take down his Archer Queen here, but she is able to get a little bit of damage on there, which is going to help his Loons later on. A lot of the time you want to drop a Rage spell over the expos to take care of it really quickly. You can see he is going to lose a whole bunch of his Loons here, but luckily he's got this Hound here to do a bunch of tanking, and it's going to be right in the front because Hounds move faster than Loons, and then he drops his last couple Loons in from the back here against these Teslas. The Hound does finally pop at the end, and these Loons are easily going to be able to take care of these last 2 defenses here. There was a Wizard Tower and a Tesla, easily taken care of. He's got lots of pups around the top doing cleanup. He's got this Wizard at the bottom doing the cleanup, and the base gets destroyed. So very nice job, SocialHunter. I did want to show 2 of those max attack strategies, but I couldn't really. I just quickly skimmed through some of the Town Hall 9 attacks, and I didn't really see any other ones. So I did see this other cool raid attack by Skip. I know I've showed some of his attacks before. I love them so much. He uses these Valkyries with the Barbarian King and the healers on them. So he's got his healers on the Archer Queen over at the left side of the base here. And he's just going to start walking her down. You can see he's got lots of minions going out really early on. You can see the outside defenses here are kind of spread out, which is perfect for this. So he gets these minions already starting to clean up. He's not going to have to worry about time later on at the end of the raid because these minions are already doing the cleanup around the outside. Excuse me. And his Archer Queen is coming around the bottom here. You can see because he's cleaned up this funnel and these wall breakers have come in, he's going to move his Archer Queen towards the inside here. He wants to take care of the enemy Barbarian King. Really, with this kind of strategy, you don't have to worry about taking care of the Archer Queen right away because the Valkyries are going to do really quick work of that. So he's using his Archer Queen here to come in and get rid of as much of these, any kind of point defenses he can. Tesla's Archer Tower, even Wizard Towers are kind of annoying because Valkyries tend to bunch up in between defenses, and two Wizard Towers together with a couple of Teslas as well could be absolutely devastating. Same as it could be to Hogs. Drops this Rage Spell and a Poison Spell. The Rage Spell, you can see it covers the healer and the Archer Queen, so not only is he going to increases the not only is it going to increase the Archer Queen's ability, it's also going to get the healers healing her a lot faster, which is really good because you see there was 4 loons in that CC, which could be absolutely devastating to an Archer Queen. But the poison spell also reduces the damage that they do, and with the healers on the Archer Queen there, he's able to keep them alive for a really long time, and she just keeps making her way through. Now, as you can see, he's dropped his Barbarian King and the 8 Valkyries on the right side of the base here with some more healers in behind. I forgot to actually count how many healers he had there, but they're going to take care of this compartment right here and then keep moving their way through the top of the base. Luckily, the way they pathed up there, they're going to move in and try to take out this wall. It drops the Rage Spell here. Probably could have gotten away with dropping the Jump Spell, but the Rage Spell works just as well. It's going to move him in really quickly and take out the enemy Archer Queen right away. And then these Valkyries are going to keep moving up and keep doing their cleanup around the top of the base, take out the Town Hall, and move in and take out these last defenses on the left side of the base. You can see he's also dropped some loons in, starting at the right side, to come in and take care of this Expo and these other towers at the top here. But there is this one air defense over at the left side here, and it is going to take care, or the air defense is going to kill his loons before they're able to fully clean up the base. But the Barbarian Kings and the Valkyries coming in here are going to be able to do the rest of it. Take out the last few defenses here. You can see he's got Barbarians and the minions from before are still going around the top side of the base doing lots of cleanup. There is a couple Valkyries up there as well, and the air defense is the last thing to die. So very nice job, Skip. All right, everybody. Well, there was my war recap for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Right after this one, we faced another pretty tough clan, a pretty tough Chinese clan. Definitely weren't able to put up as many Town Hall 10 3-stars as Victory Matters was. But yeah, I'm going to throw up a couple replays from that war as well. So enjoy.